Welcome, my humanoid, back to my channel for my gaming opinion. And yes, these are my opinions. So no need to scorch the earth on your way out, okay? Leave some people alive. So, it's Microsoft. That could literally mean anything. Microsoft does a lot. No, but I'm talking about Activision Blizzard and their monopoly. Or maybe, perhaps, I don't know. It's too early to tell. Okay, so a lot of people are either terrified or excited about Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard, because now they have COD in all the Activision properties. And just like when they bought Bethesda, both Activision Blizzard and Bethesda were kind of at a free fall with their games and the company in general. Like, let's face it, Activision Blizzard, it looks like it was gonna implode. And it seems like Microsoft has this knack for coming in when companies are on the cusp of falling off the cliff. One, because I think it makes it cheaper, even though $70 billion is not fucking cheap. But Xbox was like, fuck it, we're done trying to make all these games. We're just gonna buy the studios because we have Microsoft money. To be honest, if Sony wants to shake up the gaming world just as much, they should just buy all the properties from Konami. They do not love their properties. They do not love their IPs. Okay, this is not a Konami rant. This is Microsoft's monopoly. Is it a good thing, or is it even gonna happen? Like I said, Microsoft realized that Sony has been building games and studio longer than they've been around. So it'll be kind of ridiculous to be all this effort and time into something that builds up over years and time when they kind of just want to get the fire going. And Microsoft wants to be the Netflix of gaming. Like, they have made it very clear the last couple of years that that's what they want. And like, I prefer Sony, but I do play PC a lot. I have Game Pass. That's why I play a lot of my games. It's one of the best gaming launchers out there. Like, Google Stadia wish they could be Microsoft right now. And first of all, in order for Microsoft to be a monopoly, the government has to okay it. And I kind of feel like if they pay them enough, they will okay it. Also, a lot of reason people are not probably as mad, at least what I've seen, unless you're one of those hardcore fanboys on Sony's side. But like, I try to look at it as a good thing for right now, because these game companies, Blizzard and Bethesda, were literally losing their glory. I think Activision lost their glory. I think Bethesda was on the way to completely after 76 and how much that was, the whole shenanigans with 76. So now people are most likely going to give these companies a second chance. And maybe, and it's a good, maybe COD would go back to the way it was in Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare. Why I say this is because Activision said they were going to wait a year before they put a new COD out. I know! A whole freaking year? Like, oh my god. Is Activision going to be able to sustain themselves if they just take a year off for COD? Okay, let me stop joking. Like, we realistically don't know if being acquired by Microsoft are going to turn Bethesda and Activision and all the other companies they acquired to be better and do better. But it seems like Microsoft is going to have a hand-off approach and a whole shit of money thrown these companies away. So I'm a little positive on that. As much as Xbox has acquired in gaming, like I said, they're still behind Tencent and Sony. And I know I'm saying it doesn't seem too bad right now, but I could be extremely naive. And let's face it, I have been a little naive to some games and some gaming companies. But I do want to see the good in Xbox. I do. But I also know that every company wants to be on top. Every company wants to feel like there's no one that compares to them. But that also makes them lazy. This is why we get broken products. I feel like game companies are little version of what could happen if someone like Xbox or Sony or Nintendo decided to fill all their IPs with nauseating amounts of over monetization. It's easy to criticize a company like BioWare who lost their magic, and we're sad that they destroyed these IPs. But there's so many others. But when you have huge companies who start to having the majority of them, and then their internal changes from people who actually care to people who don't care, then it'll be a problem. I do think it'll be a problem. I do think it matters who's at the top for it to really start being a problem. And I'm happy Activision Blizzard and Bethesda are getting a second chance, because they were great. Were, okay? They're no, they're not great now. They were great. We also have to give it time, and we have to see what the government says. But once again, politicians can be bought, so I don't have no hope in that. I just hope that people at the top of Microsoft and Xbox do not get shady with all these IPs, knowing how much people love them, and decide to over monetize them. Like My Humanoids, you have to feel the same way. Are you worried? Are you not worried? How long do you think until Microsoft acquires enough studios that you feel like now it's a full monopoly? Or how long you take until they have more game studios than Sony or Tencent, which would be a very long time. I don't think that ever will happen, though. Are you actually excited and want more acquisitions from either studio? And who do you think needs to be bought immediately? Here, I'll start. Konami. Go get Sony. If you do not go get Resident Evil, I'm going to bend you over my knees and spank you. And not a good spank. It's going to hurt. Sorry for that rant, My Humanoids. Let me know what you think down below. I also have all my social medias down below where I get into shenanigans, do good things for goodness sake. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.